how to make time for freelancing when you actually say you have no time. I created a long, massive list, and this is step by step, somewhat. And some of you've been following me for a long, long time. This is a list you've seen before, but maybe you haven't taken seriously. Okay, and at the end, I'm gonna invite you guys to add to your own suggestions. How do you make time for freelancing when you have no time? Now, let me begin by assuming, no, na alam nyo na merong okasyon ngayon. And it's called Happy Family Day. Tchanan! Happy Family Day. Okay? So, ang ibig sabihin pala nun, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, wala nang pasok. Pero pumasok ka naman in the morning. So, useless kasi nagka-traffic din kayo kasi lahat kayo umalis ng school ng 2:00. So, gabi rin kayo nakauwi. So, useless. If you're fed up, let's assume you're fed up with concepts like that, you know, Happy Family Day na 2 o'clock ka na papauwiin para matraffic ka lang sa labas. If you're fed up with going out into the rain and, you know, really just trying to enjoy life, looking at all the lonely weather, at the clouds and the drizzle, and trying to feel, okay naman ako dito sa loob ng sasakyan. Nung naghihintay ka sa sa kalye, basang-basa ka na, hindi ka okay. Pero nung nandoon ka na sa loob ng sasakyan, okay ka naman. Until you become wet, nasira yung payong mo, tapos giniginaw ka na, wala ka magawa kasi 2 hours yung trip mo pa uwi. At naghahanap ka ng tissue nilalagay sa loob ng damit mo para hindi ka ginawa at magkasakit. If you're fed up with that, let's assume you're fed up with that, then welcome. This is the right time and the right place for you to find out paano mo isisingit ang freelancing when you say you have no time. And the best time I've found para isingit yung freelancing na yan are those times na hindi mo sinasabing nag-work ka and you're just waiting. Okay. So let's begin. Again, Happy Family Day to those of you na nakauwi na maaga. Sorry at kayo'y inulan. Okay. Okay. So, please do make sure you tag people you feel na wala silang time to learn about this, but you feel that they need to learn about this. Halimbawa, mga single parents dyan, itag mo sila dun sa comments. In denial sila. Titiis nila na ang yaya yung papalaki sa anak nila, and they have no time para mag-work from home or maging virtual freelancer because somebody's got to go to office, and somebody has to take care of their kids kasi isa lang siyang parent. Okay, so for those people who need this kind of advice, please tag them, share this video to them. Okay? So, let's begin and let's proceed with our topic for today. Sorry, hindi yan. Ang gulo. Gulo-gulo. Ayan. So, Happy Family Day. Let's go and share you some of the stuff. So, the first step would be to empty out your mobile phone of all the videos and apps you never use. Let's start with the apps. Tanggalin mo lahat ng apps na hindi mo ginagamit, lalo na yung gamer apps na feeling mo nakakaubos lang ng oras. If the game apps are actually relieving you of stress, alam mo yun, ginagawa mo siyang excuse para mag-zone out, that's fine. That's totally fine. Okay? Dali lang. Wait. Okay. If the gaming apps is causing you stress or by, wasting your time, get rid of it. Mag-empty ka ng mga apps na hindi mo ginagamit. Now, again, that's just the first part. Now, Jomar, what do I do with my phone? Photos and videos, tatanggalin ko. Bakit? Because you're gonna put it somewhere else. Let me show you. So, what you need to do is register to the free Google Photos na service. Okay? Free nga. Para auto backup niya yung photos and videos mo for free sa internet. So, that's unlimited as long as hindi ka nag-backup ng high resolution sa mga photos and videos mo. And all you gotta do is when you're sleeping at night, i-on mo lang ang Google Photos para mag-upload siya ng pictures habang naka-wifi sa bahay. That's all you need to do. Upload. So, on mo yung Google Photos while you're charging, which means to say, iwan mo lang yung sa charging station, ibaliktad mo yung screen, naka-on yung Google Photos, mag-backup siya automatically sa internet. Okay? And it's actually easy to get the photos back. Unlike pag nilagay mo siya sa iCloud. Sa Apple iCloud, not only is there a limit or a cap, it's impossible to download the videos and the photos. It's also impossible to erase them from the internet pag ginamit mo yung Apple iCloud. So, warning sa mga Apple users, huwag kayong magsusstore ng picture sa iCloud. Imposible na yan. Ang hirap tanggalin. Ang hirap i-download. Whether naka Windows or ano ka, or Mac ka, ang hirap i-download ng mga pictures mo sa Apple iCloud. Instead, use Google Photos. Jomar, bakit? Bakit natin ginagawa ito? Akala ko ba we need to have time for freelancing? Why are we talking about the photos? Why are we talking about, emptying our phones? Oh, because 2012 na po ngayon, 2019 na ngayon, majority of your tools will also run on your cellphone. Maraming freelancing tools umaandar sa cellphone. And if the problem really is you don't have time, well, I'm pretty sure you have time for your cellphone, right? That's why we have to prepare your phone to teach you. Prepare your phone for freelancing. Okay. Once you have registered sa Google Photos, you need to make sure na backup na lahat. You go to photos.google.com. Make sure na backup na lahat ng Google Photos, yung pictures and videos mo. And then you erase them from your phone. If you erase them, it stays in the cloud. Okay? Sa photos.google.com. So magkakaroon ka na ngayon ng maraming space sa iyong napakaliit na cellphone that you always get and you always use. Okay. Pag na-erase mo na, walang malungkot. Pupunta ka lang sa photos.google.com, makikita mo sila ulit. Tapos gagawan ka pa ni Google ng animations at sa mga special effects. Recommend pa niya burahin yung mga pare-pareho mong pictures. Okay, may space na ngayon yung phone mo. Ngayon, start downloading the apps you need to study like Adobe Spark, Canva, Facebook Page Manager, HypeType, or QUIK app by GoPro. These are just examples of apps you can study para matuto ka sa freelancing. Okay? Marami po yan. And as we go, we'll just continue talking about them. Okay? Na pag-download mo yan, syempre, sasabihin mo lang space. So, dapat may space ka. Now, in preparation for your mental well-being, you need to manually turn off all your phone notifications except calendar. So, di ba, pag ikaw ay nagpunta sa mga apps, isa sa mga tanong niyan, turn on notification, off mo lahat yan. Minsan tinitrick ka pa ng app na i-on yung notification. I-off mo yan. Calendar lang yan mo. Sinasabi ko sa'yo. Siyempre yung text messages, dapat malaman mo yon. Pero lahat ng app na ginawa ng Diyos, i-off mo yung notification, except calendar. Obviously, there are some apps you will insist on turning on, but if this app is a social media app, forget it. Because what notification does, and it's very important, I need you to cooperate with me and type nyo sa chat room. Lagay nyo dyan, what's my agenda? Type mo nga yung, what's my agenda? Every day, life throws you this question, what's your agenda? Well, all the app developers in the world, they actually throw their agenda to you. What is that? Hey, we have a new feature. Visit our blog. Hey, we have a new promo. Open Lazada to avail of the promo. So, their agenda nila yan. And that agenda nila, they use push notifications to send it to your phone. And ito tanong, whose agenda is more important to you? Their agenda? All the 100 app developers out there or marketers? Or your agenda? If your agenda is more important, then only the calendar app must have notifications on. Okay, next. Pag ikaw ay nagpupunta sa mga website, nagpo-push yan ng mga notifications. Bawat website na naka-on ng push notification is, sinasabi, do you want to allow or block? Siyempre, lagi dapat block on your laptops and desktops. When you visit website, block yan. Don't allow them to send notifications. Yung computer mo, yung Windows mo, saka yung Mac mo, mayroong notification yan, di ba? I-block mo lahat yan, i-off mo. Hanapin mo yung paraan, i-Google mo, marunong ka mag-Google, di ba? Hanapin mo yung paraan para mag-off lahat ng notification dyan sa iyong computer. So, it doesn't tell you may bagong version ng gantong app. You don't need it. Okay? Unless it's a professional thing that you want to learn more about it. Let's say you're studying this app, gusto mo malaman kung may update yung app na yon. Sige, on may notification na yon kasi it's an important app for you. But not so much that you will look forward to receiving a notification every day. Hindi na notification tawag doon. Yun ay reading list mo na yon. Okay? So, pag na-off nyo na yan, now, if you are going to do something important, you put it in the calendar. You put in the calendar. I've always demonstrated it for many times. It's very easy to put something in the calendar. Google, put this in my calendar. Siri, put this in my calendar. Just tell it to your phone para pumunta sa calendar yung task. Tapos, Google, remind me tomorrow to Hey Google, remind me tomorrow to do my freelancing at 12 noon. Yan. Pwede mo sabihin sa kanya, ika-calendar niya. Including yung freelancing task, ilagay mo sa calendar mo. Okay? Para the phone reminds you. Now your phone is a friend. Pakisabi nga, my phone is my friend. Alay mo na siya. Hindi mo na siya source of time, time poverty. Okay. So let's proceed. Next time, so every time you wait, you whip out the phone. This is something I don't even have to tell you because this is what you do. The other day, we were walking past a restaurant, a food court. It's a brand new food court here. It's called, I forgot. Basta mura siya. Sa ilalim ng Philippine Stock Exchange, murang food courts. Social pero mura siya. And we passed on a bunch of people on the way and they were really well dressed. It was a Sunday, goodness. Ang ganda naman suot nila. And they were waiting for their order. And everyone was good looking. Unfortunately, everyone wasn't looking at anyone. They were all looking at their phones and they weren't talking. So, alam mo na, gagawin mo na yan. Di ba? Pakisabi nga, I use my phone all the time. So, gagawin mo yan. Paglabas ng phone, ano malalabas? Yung apps na kailangan mong aralin. And put them in the home screen, the front home screen, the first home screen, the first thing you see. So, tanggal na yung games niyan. Yung mga Canva na sa harap na yan. Yung mga ganun. Yung mga importanteng apps mo, ilagay mo siya sa harap. When I was teaching Instagram, I taught 600 people how to do Instagram last year and this year. The apps that I used went to the home screen. I mean, yung pinaka-front. So, para pagbukas ko in the morning, click Instagram agad. Click punta ako sa hashtag apps. Click punta ako doon sa Planoly or Plan or Get Plan. Okay? Or Unfold. I would use all these apps and they will be in front. Okay? The first thing I see when I open the phone. Okay? So, next. Now, for your protection, you need to protect the time. You must install or try to use a music app. So, ang suggestion ko, yung Spotify na free. If you have tons of music in your phone, that's much better. So, you have soundtrack while you work on the phone. So, nakadikit yung headphones mo, meron kang Bluetooth headphones. Nobody will disturb you because they think you're listening to music or a podcast. And you're on your phone. You're just not Facebooking basta-basta. You're studying, let's say, Canva. You're studying Hype Type. But you have music. And music will work even if another app is running. And that way, medyo protektado ka from people interrupting you, you hearing yourself being called by someone. You're just waiting for the order anyway. You're just waiting in that elevator, inside the elevator. You're just waiting for the Xerox machine to finish. Mga ganun, kung meron pang Xerox sa office nyo. You're really just waiting, okay? And everybody, sinasabi ko sa inyo, kahit na dapat hindi nyo ginagawa, everybody in that waiting area sa MRT, waiting area sa mga UV Express and sasakyan, you're all using your phones. So, I don't have to tell you to do that. You're all whipping it out. Use it. Okay? Play music. And work on these apps. Next, for Android users, and mahilig kayo mag-pictures and videos, then set it up so you have the highest capacity microSD you can find online for your Android. So, hanapin mo yung Android model mo. Tapos, hanapin mo yung maximum capacity ng microSD niya. Bumili ka sa Lazada or Shopee and then set up your camera so it saves everything to your microSD instead of punuin niya yung phone memory. Para hindi ka nagsasabi na, hindi, bibili na ako ng bagong phone kasi wala na space yung phone ko. You're kidding, right? MicroSDs are like 1,000 pesos and you want to buy a new 12,000 peso phone. You don't need a new phone. You need a new microSD. Okay? Punuin mo siya ng images. Nag-backup naman sa Google Images yun. At least you're not filling up the phone memory, which is very important for your freelancing. Next, from now on, every time you wait for food order to arrive, you play with these apps. From now on, you're waiting for somebody to do something for you, you wait and play with these apps. Okay? When I say play, you have to do specific things. Let me give you some examples. Okay? Here it is. Wala kang organization usually unless you have mastered it, no? So, what you need to do is you need to register in the apps na helps you in the to-do list. So, one of this would be Asana or Clickup. And what you need to do is register in these websites and get their app and then dun mo lagay yung to-do list mo. Okay? Diyan, akala ko ba lalagay mo sa calendar? No. Ang calendar, yun yung mga deadlines mo. Yung mga, I need to start doing this. When you start doing something, you need to have a list of things you're gonna do there. Okay? So, yung mga list na ginagawa ko for you guys here in the Jomar Hilario Virtual Careers, you put them down in an Asana notes, a Trello notes, or a Clickup notes. So it helps you create a checklist of what you need to do. Okay, the calendar will not have that checklist. The calendar will have start and end of projects. But if you use these to-do apps, you'll be studying another app that you can use in your freelancing, and it's all on your phone as well, and it's free pa. Okay. Alright, next. So if you're just beginning and you have no idea how to start, the first thing you need to do is to study those who you wish to be like. Yung mga hanga kang mga freelancers. So where do you find these freelancers? I'll give you an example. So you go to jhilario.com/Fiverr, Fiverr, and then you sign up, and then you do a search for any skill. Let's say transcription. Let's say you wanna start with transcribing Filipino to English, or let's say you wanna do some YouTube thumbnails, okay, or you wanna do some thumbnails, whatever, okay, or you wanna do some, I don't know, what do you wanna do? PowerPoint, okay, data science, data vision, whatever talent they have in Fiverr. Website is jhilario.com/Fiverr, dalawang R, okay. You study the profile of the high-rated freelancers out there, people with lots of stars, people with lots of jobs, people mataas yung satisfaction level. You go to their website. You go to their website. You go to their profile at titignan mabuti. So, anong itsura ng profile itong mga tao na to? Kasi let's say you want to study the path of part-time ka muna. So, ang gawin mo, maghahanap ka ng tao na nagpa-part-time doon. Tapos, yung rating nila mataas, yung marami silang stars, or marami silang kliyente. Example, maghanap lang example para kita nyo. So, ang magaganda dito yung mga thousands na yung client. Those are the kinds of people you wanna copy. Now, I don't mean to copy 100%. I actually mean to copy the way they present themselves to people. Okay? So, ito, halimbawa ito. Nagde-design daw siya ng book cover. So, let me show you yung kanyang, the way he presents himself. I'm just gonna drag this thing. Wait. So, all he did was just really present book covers. So, let me give you a sneak peek of what it looks like in Fiverr. Okay. So, if you don't know how to make book covers, isabihin, grabe, hindi ka nagka-Canva. Okay. If you don't know how to make book covers, then this guy knows how to make book covers. And all you have to do is do as what he does, no? Gayahin mo yung ginagawa niya. Gumawa ka din ng book cover. Yeah? Let me check, ha? I want to show you guys kung ano itsura nung kanyang book cover. Na, the way he presents his book cover. Okay. And apparently, hindi nagwo-work yung aking screenshot. Ayun na, okay. So, ito yung itsura ng kanyang book cover na profile sa Fiverr, no? It has a row of books. 3 siya gumawa. And that's what it looks like. So, do you know how to make one of those? So, sa Fiverr lang yan. Sa ano yan? Sa Canva yan. So, gawa ka ng ganyan sa yung phone if you want to use the phone. Or use the desktop, whichever. So, that's an example of what you can do. Okay? So, just do a search and tingnan mo, how do these people present themselves? Ganun lang, okay? Iba-iba ang style, iba-iba din naman ang the way they present themselves, no? So, I'll show you another one. Ibang-iba din naman yung pag-present niya. He also makes book covers. Again, why am I using book covers? Kasi daling gumawa nun sa Canva pa lang. Book cover. So, hindi mo pa rin sabihin, hindi marunong gumawa ng book cover. Sira, it's a template in Canva. What do you mean you don't know how to make one? You don't know how to select a template? Okay, so yeah, this is how he presents himself as a book cover manuscript formatter. You don't know how to do manuscript formatting, you definitely can learn about book covering. And gumawa siya ng graphic na ganito. Then you can make one of these. A graphic like this in Canva. I'm just looking around in Fiverr and trying to search for people na pwedeng gayahin. Okay? Yun lang naman. Okay, let me okay. So, let's go to the next one. And the next one is, you will see 3 price pricing. Okay? Tingnan nung mabuti kung ano dapat ang pricing mo. Kasi gagayahin mo yung the way they price themselves. Okay? So I'm going to look at some pricing data here sa Fiverr, and you will have to see how they price themselves para pwede mong gayahin. Na wala kang choice kasi sa Fiverr, talagang 3 ang pricing, 3 levels ang pricing. So, wag naman sabi, hindi, gusto ko isang price lang. Sira, hindi ka kikita kung ganun ka. Dapat, yung packages na i-offer mo sa mga tao, kahit na beginner ka, medyo masanay ka na ganito lang talaga. Ganito talaga sila mag-price sa Fiverr, therefore gagayahin mo sila. Okay? And your self-confidence will actually dictate how much pricing you'll show. So, this one is pricing. And tingnan mo mabuti. Like, stare at it, my goodness. I mean, spend some time staring at the pricing so you can see, gusto ko ba itong pricing na to? Kaya ko ba to? Yan. So, gagayahin mo yung how to do it. So, ano yung ino-offer nila? Source file, 3D image, revisions, commercial use, print ready, whatever that means. Whatever they put in the same niche or the same talent you have, gagayahin mo sila. Tapos yung pricing nila, you just imamatch mo sila, mas mataas, mababa, depending on what you want. Again, this is the world of the freelancer. You have to be familiar with the pricing. So you just spend time looking at the pricing and analyzing what kind of pricing should you be getting, should you be offering. By example, di ba? Example lang. Tinignan mo yung example na ginagawa nila. Tapos, yun na. Okay? So, I hope that that's clear to everyone, the pricing tier. It's part of life in freelancing. Okay. Now, during your waiting time, you either study or you work. Sometimes you work. Pag nakakuha ka na ng client sa Fiverr, you have a waiting time, you work on it. Now, if you spend all your time in chores, patay ka. It's sabihin you have not fully committed to this. Di ba? Ang assumption ko from the beginning, dapat committed ka dito. Dapat sawang-sawa ka na sa ginagawa mo. Pero pag on and off ka, and I have a lot of experience with VAs na ganyan, virtual assistants, freelancers na on and off, meaning, I know they're not working today, but they're being paid. Alam mo yun? Ang tawag dyan, integridad. Nasaan po ang integridad mo? You're being paid, but you're not working today. You have no output today, and the client doesn't check your time, but you're not really working for the client for that day. So, neither did you schedule anything for the client for that day. So, sayang yung integridad mo kung aaksayin mo because of the fact that the client can't see you. Okay? Don't live like that. If you're gonna do this, do this. If you're not gonna do this, don't do this. Okay? It's probably easier to just resign. Really. Resign if you don't feel that you cannot give to the client the time that you can you talked about. Okay? So, very important. This is the test of your determination. Gusto mo ba tong career na to? Pag tinatanong mo, pwede ba ako dyan? Kaya ko ba yan? Gusto mo ba yan? Yun. Gagawin mo ba? Okay. Next one. So, at this point, I shouldn't have to say this, but maybe people need to see and hear it. You need to sacrifice time-consuming things that you have enjoyed for more than 10 years. For example, shows, wonderful shows, TV, movies, tsismis, inuman, parties where you're really just bored and waiting for something to happen. You need to cut down on these and go back to these once you're earning high already. Okay? You need to tell yourself, tagal ko nang in-enjoy to. Pwede ko na sigurong itigil muna ngayon. Tapos balikan ko na lang pag ma-earn na ako sa freelancing. Remember, the only competition between this and freelancing is the time you're spending there. Okay? You're spending those time not learning, not earning, but you've enjoyed them for more than 10 years. So siguro pwede nang huminay muna, right? Huminay. Okay? So anyway. So that's my take there. Okay. We have reached the end, and then your suggestions are welcome. I'm pretty sure you have some suggestions you want to say how you can make time for freelancing. Maybe some of you are saying, kulang naman yung sinabi niya. Really, kulang yan. Kasi I prepared a really, really long list. But with that, we don't have a lot of time for every show. I try to keep my shows shorter nowadays because of the extremely short attention span of goldfishes today. You goldfish. Okay. And yeah, tinatanong ni Rodelio, may bayad ba? Well, actually, there's nothing for sale. So, walang bayad. I don't know what you mean. Ang Fiverr is libre. Ikaw ang babayaran if you go into Fiverr. So, yeah. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Maybe you meant Fiverr, kasi that's the only website I shared. Every other app I shared today is free. Okay? So, yeah, please take the time to ask questions or give your suggestions before we end the show. I've lots to share, really, but uh, let's keep it short muna. And I'll see you next week again when we resume. By the way, in our next shows, we will be talking about progressive web apps. I'm teaching progressive web apps to people, and I'll be explaining why is that important, why is that such a big deal. Progressive web apps, okay? And I'm also teaching Instagram stories advertising. So I'm doing that tomorrow and on Wednesday, yung progressive web apps and Instagram stories advertising. And those are both paid courses. If you're interested in the paid courses, make sure you leave a comment. Lagay mo dyan, hi, I'm interested in PWAs, progressive web apps. And you can also say, hi, I'm interested in Instagram stories advertising. So it's like Facebook ads, but only for Instagram. Okay? Excuse me. Okay. Let me check my notes if I have some stuff that I missed out. Yeah. Wow, I think that's it. That's it. Let me find... Ay, shucks. I have to check your comments. Hindi ko pa titignan yung comments nyo. Last time kasi yung comments di naman nag-work. Well, most of the stuff have no comments naman. So, yan. That's the end of the show. Thank you so much for joining. You stay with me if you want to learn all about progressive web apps right now. I will just do some explanation. Why are we talking about that? Well, simple lang po. We have a conversation in my group, Jomar Hilario Virtual Careers. For those of you who want to learn more, want to get my free checklist, I have made a ton of checklists recently, really long ones. Join to get more checklists like this. So I write at least several ones before. Okay. Tanong ni Rodelio, yung kailangan PayPal agad tapos kaltas. Hindi ko naintindihan tanong mo, Rodelio. Gawin mo complete sentence. Maintindihan ko yan. Kasi yung question mo is nasa gitna ng question. Parang, may bayad ba? So, ano yun? Yung kailangan PayPal agad tapos kaltas. Hindi ko rin alam ano yun. I don't actually understand what you mean. So, it would help. Complete sentence. Okay? Now, there's a conversation sa aming group, Jomar Hilario Virtual Careers, kasi some people are asking, hey, paano ba mag-Adobe Photoshop? Paano ba mag-Adobe InDesign? Paano ba mag-Adobe Premiere? Paano ba mag-Adobe kung ano man? Sabi ko, alam nyo, ang Adobe software, yan ay sobrang hirap pag-aralan. Sobrang tagal pag-aralan, sobrang hirap pag-aralan, at may bayad yan every month. Legal license yan every month. Unlike yung Canva na walang bayad, magagamit mo walang bayad. Yung Adobe software, matagal gamitin, may bayad, tapos maraming competition. Sabi kong ganyan. So, ang alternative, I can discuss this in some other show, maybe next time. Ang alternative ko doon, sa kwentong gano'n na Photoshop, etc., Adobe software is hard to use, is not to use Canva. That's not the point. The point is, dapat you want to spend time, money, resources, training, and focus on Adobe software when you should be focusing on things na hindi mataas ang competition, kukonti lang ang gumagawa, mataas ang demand. Tama? Hindi mataas ang competition, kukonti lang ang taong gumagawa, pero mataas ang demand. And that one of those things that you should be focusing on is the creation of progressive web apps or apps in Tagalog. Ngayon, nakakita na kayo nun. Gumamit na ba kayo ng Uber? Yan. PWA yan. Progressive Web App. Nakapag-install ba kayo ng Forbes na app sa phone nyo? PWA din yan. Okay? So, marami. AliExpress. Na-try nyo yung AliExpress sa phone nyo. Yan ay Progressive Web Apps. Google Maps. Progressive Web App yan. Alam mo pagkakaiba ng progressive web apps, kailangan mo install. Pero actually, merong, ang Google Maps, hindi mo kailangan install. Kasi hindi aandar yan kung walang internet. Tama? So, it doesn't load the whole maps into your phone. It doesn't. Really, it doesn't. It's just a website that looks like an app. Yun ang progressive web apps. A website that looks like an app. Now, it's actually an old concept. 2007 or something. I can't remember. iOS 11 pa siya. And the bottom line here is, nagbago na ang mundo in such a way na dati, pag gumawa ka ng website, madali. Mahirap. Ngayon, madali na. Punta ka sa Strikingly, tapos na, may website ka na. Punta ka sa WordPress, tapos na, may website ka na. Punta ka sa Wix, may website ka na. A long time ago, mahirap gumawa ng app. A long time ago, meaning last year. Ngayon, mahirap pa rin gumawa ng app. Pero, hindi mahirap na gumawa ng progressive web app. Or, website that looks like apps. Okay? And, it's also very fast. Mabilis na. Kaya sa 3 minutes, makagawa ka ng progressive web apps. Kaya 3 minutes. Siyempre, magdadagdag ka ng palugit kung mga technical problems, sabihin mo na 1 oras, kaya na, makagawa ka ng app. 3 minutes to 1 hour, kaya. Kayang-kaya. And I've actually, I've taught people already last week how to make these apps from scratch. Okay? So, I'm teaching them again this week. I'm inviting people to join us. It's a paid training. Because I'm giving you the advantage, no? A big advantage over a lot of people na hindi marunong nito. And these are the kinds of things you can offer to clients. Not your Photoshop. Kasi yung Photoshop, mauubos ang oras mo learning. Hindi mo pa nakakausap yung client, nagla-learn ka pa lang. So, this Wednesday, I have this Progressive Web Apps training. It happens every Wednesday for this month of September. So, you've missed 1 session, but you recorded it, and you can join us for this one, for this Progressive Web Apps for Beginners, Part 2. And mabagal yung pacing kasi I really want people to create a lot of apps, teaching you the mindset, teaching you the strategy, and using the skill. Bakit? Kasi pag itong inharap mong skill sa client, hire ka agad. Kasi nga, kukunti pa lang marunong. Parang tinanong mo, sino sa inyo ang alam ko ano ang app? Lahat sila! Clients or VAs or kahit sino, kahit si Lola, alam ko ng app. Now, how about if I teach you how to make an app? Gusto mo yan? Interested ka? What if ang charge mo lower than a computer developer or engineer? Siyempre, ma-oo si client kasi mahal ang apps, mahal ang developers. Kasi ikaw gagawa ka lang. Mabilis na, hindi mo sasabihin na mabilis kasi baka ma-technical difficulty ka. Hindi kasing tagal ng isang normal app developer. Tapos ang charge mo mas baba sa kanila, anong mangyayari? Magkaka-client ka agad. Kahit na yung tao na medyo interested lang siya magkaroon ng app, hindi naman masyadong seryoso, ma-afford ka niya. Paano? Gumamit ka ng progressive web apps. And that's the advantage I want to give to everyone listening. If you're still here, and you're still not a member, you should join us in our course on progressive web apps this Wednesday. Okay? So send us a PM to join our PWA or progressive web apps. There are 3 ways to join, and I'll just paste here the options. 3 ways. How do you join? You can learn only the progressive web apps. Okay? Solo. So yung buong September and probably 1 week in October, you can join that. Okay? Tapos, you can also learn progressive web apps and whatever we're gonna learn in October, November, December, monthly. You can pay monthly. So, you're gonna learn how to make apps and more. So, iba yon. And the third option is, you join our yearly course where you pay in advance 1 year and we'll teach you different kinds of apps like, progressive web apps for a span of 12 months. Okay, but you only pay around for 10 months. So I gave, it's in the chat room, yung details for those who want to join. There are no links, okay? You have to send me a PM if you're interested in joining any one of these, okay? So 3 options to join para matuto ka ng progressive web apps. Again, I'll do a show probably on Monday to tell you more about it. Send you an email in my group, Jomar Hilario Virtual Careers, to explain more about PWAs. But here's the gist of it. I already said, this gives you an advantage most people don't have. Okay? I used to call this a gold rush. But people aren't rushing to it because hindi pa nila nagigets. Businesses want apps. Your boss wants you. If you can create a client, an app for your boss right now, sobrang impression sa'yo. Okay? Baka maka-work from home ka pa, sila yung client mo. That actually has happened na, no? The businesses, wala silang pang work from home, pero pumayag yung owner na mag-work from home siya kasi magaling siya. Nag-resign siya, pero hinire siya as consultant. Work from home. Okay? And this happened in another country. So, sa Saudi or sa Middle East. So, pwede yun. You use this technique para ma-impress yung boss mo to solve a problem na masasolve using an app. And just don't tell anyone how easy it is. Because para tumaas naman yung tingin nila sa'yo. Di ba? Then maybe next year, everybody will know this and it won't be special anymore. But my role is to make you special this year. Make you have the advantage this year. That is my gift to those who follow in the shows and those who follow me in the virtual career movement. Okay? Thank you so much for joining. Wala na akong makitang questions or anything. Ganun talaga. Pag konti lang tayo, but that's okay. Yeah, thank you so much. And do me a favor, please tag people who wants to join us and learn more about this. Not the PWAs, but how to make time. This is one of those skills, PWAs, that you can study. Okay? I've actually run it on a cellphone. Nag-work naman, pero it's much preferable gumamit ka ng iPad, a tablet, or an actual laptop or desktop para mapag-aralan mo si Progressive Web App. Pero actually kaya naman cellphone. Magtsatsaga ka lang talaga. Bottom line is, the key to whatever I'm doing is quick skills, in-demand skills, konting competition. And that's what you should be looking at. And not just go into a skill na everybody wants to be in or marami na magaling. Sa world ng PWAs, kukunti pa lang magaling kasi nagsisimula pa lang siya. And if you're going to tell me, hey Jomar, meron bang demand for that? Well, tanungin mo sarili mo, meron bang demand for cellphone apps? Are people still using cellphone apps? Are people still buying cell phones? Yeah. Yes, and I don't think the trend will stop anytime soon. So with that, thank you so much for joining. This has been Jomar Hilario. Please do join us next Monday or join us tomorrow as we talk about Facebook ads and Instagram ads, and on Wednesday for Progressive Web Apps for Beginners. Again, thank you so much for your time. Do share this. I really appreciate if you share this to people. And if this is in YouTube, subscribe. Ching! Okay, God bless. Bye.